Please give it up for Bjorn Bachman.
Wow, all right, guys. I haven't had this much of an applause since my plane first landed in America 12 years ago. I was the only one clapping. Thank you so much for coming. This is the first time I've actually ever been able to say that to a group of women, ever. But I'm excited, guys. I don't think I've ever been this excited and equally nervous since I lost my virginity. So as you can imagine, this is quite the week for me. It's about the same amount of people in the room then, too. Oh, yeah. Now, for those of you who do not know me and are not caught up with the TV show How to Catch a Predator, I'm Bjorn Bachman. You probably shouldn't clap for that, you fucking freaks. You guys should be on the list. Shit. But yeah, born and raised in Norway. Or, you know, one might even say that I was born there. Now, disclaimer, I'm very big. I'm very big on dad jokes, so if that's not your thing, you're gonna have a very bad time. But for what it's worth, your groans are as much of value to me as your laughs, and I do laugh at my own jokes, so there is that. But Norway, yes, cold and beautiful it is, much like every woman I've ever dated. No, I shouldn't say that. That's not nice to say. They were actually not all beautiful, but they were cold, probably because they were dead. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, real men, they don't use dating apps anymore. No, real men go to the graveyard. We pack a shovel, put on our Sunday best, and we go to town on that thing, all right? That's right. One for the homies, okay. Thank you. Real men, we don't do that swiping left and right thing. We browse through the tombstones until we find one we like. You know, let's say, oh, Emily, 1884 to 2016. It's like a blind date. You never know what you're going to find. You dig up their bones and then you give them a bone. You know what I'm saying? The place goes from being a cemetery to a cemetery. They go from being dead to becoming the Grateful Dead. Quite the icebreaker, huh? Great roller coaster over at SeaWorld, by the way. Anyone here like roller coasters? Alright, okay. Anyone here in a relationship? Alright. You know, they're pretty much the same thing. Every time my friends convince me to try one, I always yell, oh, let me off, and then I just vomit all over the place. But that's my experience with relationships. Yeah, vomit, it's a terrible lubricant, by the way, I'll tell you that. It's like nobody wants to stick their dick in last week's Taco Tuesday, am I right? Then again, anyway, roller coasters. The height requirements are different too, you know. You gotta be like, what, 4'11" to ride a coaster? A woman these days won't let you on unless you're 6'1", and I happen to be 6 feet, so no luck in that department. Yeah, dating is tough, guys, I'll tell you, but I found a life hack. The thing I like about dating are the tax write-offs, okay? I found that if I go out now and tell people I'm a comic, we start talking about my work, and boom, it's a business lunch. Try that. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I have this poor tendency to try and fix every single woman that I come across. Not literally, because I've got erectile dysfunction. But I did just go out with this Colombian girl, and I tried to find something we could bond over. So I said, well, okay, I'm from Norway, which is cold, and you're from Colombia, which is hot. I said, okay, well, let's see. Oh, both of our countries have a lot of snow. Different types of snow. Yeah, that didn't last long. But, no, it's funny, people ask me, oh, what brought you to America? And I say, a plane did. Plain and simple. Yeah. You know, I've had my fair share of language barriers too, I'll tell you. A big one that stuck with me was my name. I would always go around enthusiastically and unsolicitedly tell people what my name meant. When I first got there in my thick, broken Norwegian accent, I would go, my name is Bjorn, and in English it means beer. Yes, that's what my name means. And they would go, oh, that's great, sweetheart. And what kind of beer is that? Is that like a lager, or is that like an ale, or what is it? Like, no, it's just your average brown beer or a grizzly beer that you can find in the forest. took me a couple of years to learn that a beer was not the same thing as a bear. And then, a couple of years later, I started doing some gigs at some random gay clubs in the neighborhood. And now that I knew what my name meant, I would go up to every single homosexual in that club and tell them, I'm a bear. I'm a bear, yes, that's what my name means. I walked home with $63 in singles that night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. You've been amazing. I love you. Thank you.